Hi, now we are going to learn about Google Scholar and its research impact. So, Google Scholar is a search for scholarly literature like technical articles, review papers, thesis, books, book chapters, abstracts. So, all kind of published literatures it will be available in Google Scholar. So, some of the features of this Google Scholar is you can find all scholarly articles in one place, and you can explore the citations of yours as well as of others and the related works. So your related works, and every authors will be having a public profile, separate public profile, and their own publications will be shared, will be added as well as can be shared to others using your Google Scholar profile. And use Google Scholar library as a reference manager. You can get the recent updates in your research work, and you can check who is citing your article, and you can have a public profile. These are some of the features of Google Scholar. So how to search? So just you can Google it, type it Google Scholar, and it will be take you to the Google Scholar. So you can find some of the options in the top: my profile, my library, and you can see recommended articles. So for example, if I'm having some 20 articles, so relevant to my articles, so what are the recently published articles will be recommended to me by the Google Scholar automatically. Okay, and you can search authors. So for example, a professor named Diptiranjan Sahu from IT Delhi, so is doing research work relevant to my research field. So obviously when we uh, search their profiles, so we can find their publications, so who are all their co-authors currently, so what are the collaborations they are doing, what type of publications they are going on, in which journal they are publishing, so what is their citations. So all these details you can go through in this Google Scholar. Okay, and you can search the articles too. So you can type as some of the keywords relevant to the article, so you can find more number of articles. So as per the Google Scholar, the highly cited articles will be come in the first. For example, the first article you can see has 755 citations, the second article will be for 245, so third articles will be 51 citations. So in that order it will be sorting it. But you can not only going through this the front page alone, you can go to various pages like 6 to 7 or 8 pages. You can go ahead, or you can go ahead till more even. But you have to select the year, so that is more important. You should have some custom range, or since 2020 or to since 2019, or some which range to which range. For example, if you are writing a literature article, you will be not going through some much older articles, so you'll be taking some recently published articles. So for example 2015 to 2020, such way you'll be selecting like for the past 5 years or for the past 6 years articles you'll be taking. So you can provide some custom range, and you can search the articles. And in the Google Scholar, in the left hand, when you click it, you can find the my profile option. You have to click the my profile. So here, this is my profile, so you can find the citations. So now I think some 52 or 53 something the citation is there currently. So earlier it was it is 28. So I can find the citation details over there in the right side. And H index, so H index reflects both the number of publication as well as the number of citations per publications. Okay, so a simple example, for example, a scientist with H index of 20 has 20 papers cited at least 20 times. Okay, a scientist with has a H index of 20, which means his 20 papers has been cited 20 times. I think now we are getting the point. And I10 index, which means refers to the number of papers with 10 or more citations. So in currently you can find I10 is 0, but I think currently one, I think after this PPT uh, session, so next it will be a live demo kind of thing for Google Scholar. So that time I think you'll be learning a little bit more. And this is the library option. So my library, if you deleted some articles, you can find that in the trash. So normally people use this library kind of thing only in like mainly Sotero in Node. So not only in that, obviously many people will be using Google Scholar for your for searching the literatures. So similar articles that is more relevant to your research work, you can uh, click and add to the library. So in your area of research, what are all the top publications? So you can search here. So there H5 index and H5 median will be available. So in my, for example, if I'm a civil engineering discipline fellow, so my in my area the top journals were like construction and building materials, automation in construction, cement and concrete research. So most of the journals were from elsewhere publications, and the next is Wiley publications. So like that it goes on. Then recommendations. So depends upon our earlier published articles. So Google Scholar automatically recommends if some articles published recently. So it's a kind of an alert that will be helpful for us relevant to a research field if some article is published. Okay. So even if your own article has been added to the Google Scholar, so even Google Scholar will provide an alert to your email ID. Okay. Then articles twice. So why I have shared this information is some for example an organizer or an conference organizers or the or a publishers, so they will be also adding your article to the Google Scholar. Few researchers, what they'll be doing is they will be waiting for 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. If they find their article is not added in Google Scholar profile, there's an option you can search the article and you can add the articles to their profile. Sometimes this will become to in their own profile. Okay. So why I'm sharing this information is mainly your personal profile matters. So go through your profile like at least once in a month, at least go through your profile and check all the articles and how is the citation, who are all citing your articles. So what about the recently published articles, what are all they doing. So go through these are all the things. Okay. So suddenly when I was going through this they are like uh, you can see he published in key engineering materials. uh, it's a Switzerland publishers and another journal. So in the same title, two articles, same, yeah, same title, both were there in the Google Scholar profile. So you can, there is an option in the left side, you can remove one articles. So if these kind of things were available in your personal profile, kindly remove one article. So this is how you can remove it. So the first articles, you have to click it, and then there is an option called delete option. So just delete and remove it if you are having similar articles, two articles in the uh, same name. And co-authors, so they are my co-authors in publication. Few people they won't update these co-authors. For example, the last Professor Arnab Banerjee from IT Delhi, then Professor Sundar Manogaran, he's yeah, earlier he's in IIT Kanpur, and all the professors like Eksan from professor from Iran, and my other supervisors and my internal PhD experts and other faculty colleagues from the institute where I worked earlier. So um, these co-authors will be not only helpful for your profile, it will be helpful for others also. For example, if I am searching some faculty's profile, so I'll be seeing who are all the co-authors, so how they are collaborating with which universities, which country, who are all the people they are working on it, who are all research scholars, who are all postgraduate, who are all faculty members. So all these details will be searching. Okay. So people will be updating the articles in their profile but not updating their co-authors. Okay. So give some times for these two. And the versions, so in Google Scholar normally some we have more options were there in Google Scholar, but we use the few. Okay. So this version also I will suggest you to use it. So for example, my research topic is on Yama damper, so just I type Yama damper, Yama damper. So the first article you can find here, the citation is around 541, and related articles, you can, if you click, you can find the relevant articles. Then all 11 versions, which mean why this all 11 version is important is uh, in the article which you are going to publish in some journal. So normally I think we had another video lecture which will be telling that how to select the journal for going for the publications. Okay, there one slide will be mainly focused on abstract and indexing, which mean if you have some 30 or 40 indexing, your abstract and the title will be indexed in 40 websites. Okay, 40 or 30 websites, so that if somebody is searching relevant to your article keywords, so easily your articles will be available to them, and they will be going through your article. If that article is helpful for them, you will be getting more number of citations. Similar to that, here if you click the all 11 versions, see in elsewhere it is shared academia, mechatronics, then researchgate, all the social media like researchgate, everywhere these are all various versions. Okay, in the earlier days this is not an kind of an versions. So currently uh, kind of a 11 versions it is available, which means easily if somebody is searching this article title or some keywords relevant to this article, so easily these articles will be uh, come as a pop-up to many researchers, so that many people will be reading. So that is one of the reason. So you can find many this article, even the articles will be having high quality matters inside. At the same time, these kind of more abstracts or more versions will be helpful to the article to reach more number of people, so more number of people can read and more number of people can be benefited. And follow alerts, so you can follow articles of other professors and related articles and related searches. So if you click these related articles, so relevant to the article you can find related articles, but related searches, which means many people will be searching, right? For example, like I will be searching first MR damper, next I will be searching semi-active MR damper. Similar to that, the Google automatically take this as a related searches, and it is provided in the bottom, so you can click that options also. Okay, uh, while you are searching the literatures. Hi, here we will be seeing some of the live demo regarding the Google Scholar profiles. So this is how it looks. So recommended articles, you can see the articles added in Google Scholar: 7 days, 11 days, 13 days, 18 days. So some of the recommended articles were being shown over here. So this is my public profile. So you can find all the articles over here. And if you want to add the articles manually, you can click add article manually, and you can put your title, author's name, publication date, journal name, volume number, issue number, pages, finally the publisher's name. Okay, so if your article is added in Google Scholar but not added into your own profile, click add articles, and you can search, for example. Okay, so I will search this article. So this article is in profile. If this article is not in my profile, here will be an a tick options will be there. Click the tick and you can add to your profile. Okay, so this will be activated when you click the tick here. So this will be activated, and you can just click this option, so these articles will be added to your own profile. So here one thing you should consider is don't add others articles to your profile. Okay, for example, you can see here. So these articles which are all not added in various profiles, because few countries they don't use much Google Scholars, few countries. So I should not click this and add to my profile. Okay, so you have to be careful in this. So to show to someone you have like more number of publication, you should not do all these kind of activities. And then citation is 53. So H&S is 5, which means 5 articles is having 5 number of citations. And I-10 index, so the first this only has one article is having more than 10 citations. So you can find one here. 20. So nearly 28 articles. So articles, not only articles like books, book chapters, and so all these will be here. So during a like an 3 years, 3.5 years PhD tenure, publishing these articles, having few citations. So one thing I understand here is if you are writing some review articles, you'll be getting more citations to your profile in the starting stage of your research career. Okay, so in your PhD you will be doing writing a literature review, or doing a literature review. Finally kindly write it, okay, so that it can publish in some reputed journals, and you will be getting more number of citations. But try to take some recently published articles while you are writing a literature review article, so that your review articles can get more number of citations. And your profile, you can see your name, your institute affiliations, your email ID. So all these details you can have it here. And this is how my library looks. So these are all the articles I have added. So I have not deleted any articles. And this is the Google Scholar metrics. So top journal currently in publication as per the Google Scholar for the last 5 years is Nature. So I think many researchers, they'll be knowing about this Nature publications. And Google Scholar alerts. So I have added my email ID. So all these details will be shared to my email ID often. So this is one of the professor's profile. So here you can find, for example, the first article, performance based plastic design method for buckling restraint braces frames. You can find here 140 citations were there. So for this article 140, it helped more people will be reading, but specifically these 140 people has been cited this article. So I can search who are all the 140 authors or the articles they have cited this articles. So you can find here, so you can find about 140 results were added here. Because as a earlier we are a research consultant, many researchers will be asking us that we are not able to find uh, research articles for my research topic. So then finally they will be finding like one or two or three research articles, then we will be suggesting them go through each article, all the references. So then they will be finding few more articles. Then in that articles you'll be asking them to search in Google Scholar, and they will be finding the related articles, not related searches. We will be asking them to search the related articles, and if that article has been cited by somebody, we will be finding that articles. So such a way you can collect many literatures for your research work. But many people, they tell that my research topic is an new topic, you cannot find any uh, relevant searches or related articles to their research file. So your topic or the research gap may be unique, but related articles will be available in Google Scholar. Okay. So here you can find their citations 1341, then H index, I-10 index, nearly 36 articles we reached more than 10 citations. So they are co-authors. So few of my PhD scholar friends were working under Professor Diptaranjan Sahu sir. So, so just I have typed a keyword over here. So here you can find cited by 227 people. So for citation you have to click this option. So MLA APA Chicago. But here APA version, APA is there, but not the current version is not there. APA 6th edition or APA 7th edition is not here. So next you have to go to some other website and you have to find the DOI number, or as per the other reference style you have to find this. So this is kind of an uh, thing. If the uh, so that I think I will not much interested in the reference part in this Google Scholar personally. See, there are some journals they won't care about your reference. Whatever the reference you copy and paste, they will be accepting it. So for such journals, not it is not an issue. But some of the reputed journals, when you're going for publications, so everything matters. See, the initials or the first name or the last name of the authors, and the title with the like brackets, or the year with brackets, or volume number, issue number, page number, everything, publisher's name, everything matters. So every details must be there. See, some articles you cannot find the page number, even some details will not be available, not for the all articles, for some articles. So this, so you have to search it, and to save to the library you have to click this store option. So this will be added to the library, the first option. Then related articles, for example, if I click the related articles to the first topic, so nearly 101 results were found. Okay, so just with a single articles, if you're able to find 101 relevant articles, so this will be uh, so such a way you can able to search many scholarly literatures. Okay, so related searches, these are the options, people how they are searching. So this is one of the recently added option, public access. You can find one of my two articles. I have added the uh, funding informations. So Department of Science and Technology in India. So I was working as a, junior and senior research fellow for a DST funded project of an outlay of 2.57 crores. So we will be, in our earlier articles we will be acknowledging them because they have provided fund. They have supported us for our research works. So these articles with public access mandates has been used for this both articles. So these are all mainly based upon the publishers. They provide more information to the Google Scholar when they are uploading our data after the acceptance or the after the publications. So the publishers will be giving these details to the Google Scholar. So this is all about Google Scholar. In case any uh, queries if you are finding in Google Scholar, even a couple of months ago we find one of the scholar. So his article has been he's having a citation, but after some days that citation number is missing in his Google Scholar profile. So then he has been asking us what is some of the reasons for this. Then we have been going through his article as well as someone who has cited his article, right? We are going through the both article. So one thing we find is uh, the person he added my friend's article. So his articles was fully the each, like for example, if he's having some 20 or 25 references, so like more than 4 to 5 reference style the references were, which means say they don't follow the proper reference style which is given by the journals. I think, are you getting my point? So for example, the journal is providing APA reference style, which means, so here in that article you can find it will be MLA or Chicago. The year for one reference, the year will be in the first, after the authors. For the one reference, it will be at the last. So such a way it has been. But for some journals, they are accepting whatever we give. They are accepting. That is some of the reason these kind of issues were occur. So try to publish your article in a reputed journals or a reputed publishers with some indexed uh, journals. Thank you.